Hello everyone. Today we will learn about automating multi-module Spring Boot builds with GitHub Action. Okay, yeah. So let's begin with it. Okay. So first we learn about what is matrix strategy in GitHub Action. This is very important when we are dealing with multi-modules or multi microservices, more than one microservices, or we want to execute different versions of application. Like we have to execute a particular job on different version of an application or different environment. In that case, this kind of strategy is really helpful. That is matrix strategy. So matrix strategy in GitHub Action allow you to run multiple times with different parameters. This is particularly useful for testing your code against different environment. Suppose you have got an application that you are running in local environment, then dev environment, and then production environment. You have to test your application in different environments. In that case, this kind of strategy is really helpful. Okay, and the metrics define multiple configuration. GitHub Action automatically generate and run job for each configuration. Okay, how it works? That is a question. So when you define a matrix in GitHub Action workflow, the matrix generate Cartesian product of all possible combination of different defined variables. Okay, for example, if you specify two versions of Node.js and two operating system, and matrix will generate four separate jobs. Uh, for example, Node.js 14 on Ubuntu, Node.js 14 on Windows, Node.js 16 on Ubuntu, Node.js 16 on Windows. Okay, and there are some common use cases of matrix strategy. For example, cross-platform testing, version compatibility testing. For example, you are testing your application with Python 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, or maybe you are using Java application, then Java 17, 21, 24. Something. Yeah. And environment testing, as I already mentioned, that suppose you have got application running in different environment, local, prod, pre-prod. Okay, so for that purpose, you can use environment testing. Okay, and parallel execution at the end, uh, reduce the total build and test time by running multiple jobs concurrently. Okay, so we are mainly dealing with these three initially. Okay, and yeah. So now we'll show you one project and some examples so you can better understand about GitHub Action Matrix strategy. Okay. Uh, yes. Okay, this is a project which I developed some times ago, and this project is using some technology. So first I explain you a little bit about the architecture, and then I will explain you the CI pipeline of it. Okay. So yeah. So this is SF. SF stands for Salesforce. So SF account service. It is performing CRUD operations. So create, read, update, and delete. And if any change happened to the uh, user database, account database in the Salesforce cloud, the change will be notified to this client. And then this client, after receiving some notification from Salesforce client, this SF pub sub Java client will send data to the Kafka topic, and then this service will pull the latest data from the Kafka topic and write to the database. Okay, and then Prometheus will pick up from SF account event service and Grafana. So I am doing only till this part of it. This Prometheus and Grafana thing I did not do it. Okay, so yeah, this is the CIML CI.yaml file. Okay, okay, it is showing red, but it is working actually. So I can show you now. See, so I will run it again, but I just want to show you. Okay, so moment user push the code to the main branch. This job will be executed, build and test. First, this strategy will be formed. Okay, SF account, pub sub, and management and common. Okay, then this environment will be set. And the first step is to be checkout step. Second step will be set JDK. What version of JDK you want to set? I think we are using JDK 17, Java 17. Okay, this will set up cache dependencies. Okay, Maven cache and Sonar cache also. Okay, as of now, I'm not. I have stopped using Sonar due to some reasons. Okay, but Maven repository we are using. Then this is SNYK. This is a security platform. Okay, so till here it's like SNYK. We are installing SNYK, then we are authenticating SNYK, then we are running this test. Okay, and then we monitor it. Okay, I also have this thing. So yes, we can see it like there are 5 critical issues, 60 high level issues, and 35 medium and 15 low level issues. Okay, so basically we are using SNYK to analyze our dependencies and Docker images. Okay. After that, I am performing like Maven clean install, so it will create the build. Okay. And then I build, analyze, and test. This is for like test container. So it like unit test and integration test will be executed. So here I have commented out Sonar because of some issues, which is not too relevant for this purpose. Okay, then we have got Docker publish. Once all unit test and integration test executed successfully, then I will build Docker image, tag Docker image, and then push Docker image to the Docker hub. Okay, so this is what it is doing. Okay, so now I make a small change to the application and let's see whether it works or not. Okay, so let's try a little change here. Now I commit my change here. Normally I must do it from IDE, but I just want to give you demo how uh, GitHub action work and how we make change to the code and this CI pipeline will be triggered. Okay, so that's what is happening. Okay, you can see the summary of it. Okay, so here 4 jobs are running. Okay, so one job is successful, second is successful, third is also successful. So build is successful, like build and test is successful, and then the Docker part is getting executed. Let's see what is happening here. If I go here, okay, build, push. Okay, normally it's build, tag, and push. This is what is happening, but somehow I did not comment it. Okay, so yes, let's see Docker Hub. Do I have something? It is like container image registry. And let's see. Okay, so I think it's getting pushed less than a minute ago. 1, 2, 3, 26 minutes ago. So one thing is not pushed. Yes. Ah, it's all pushed. This is successful. This is successful. It took 2 minutes time. Normally it takes more time, but yeah, I already executed it, so that's why it took 2 minutes. Okay. So like less than minute, less than minute, and I don't think it is updated it. So yeah. So all jobs are executed, all jobs are pushed, all images are pushed to the Docker Hub. Okay, so yeah, we are almost done with our example. I'm just thinking what else I can explain you. I also configured a job, okay, cron job. So that I will explain you a little bit, and then yes, okay. So yeah, at certain time, like suppose you want to execute, you want to trigger job at certain time in a day, then you can do it. Okay, like this. and then that certain time this job will be executed automatically. Okay, so I will also see this thing why it got failed. Okay, so that time, the time it got failed, I had some issue with the SNYK, especially with Spring Data, so that I fixed it already. So earlier I was using 3.335 and now I'm using 3.33, 3.3.12. Okay, so now this problem is already fixed, and this was like old version, but now it is passing, like it is successfully passing, successfully executing. Okay, so yeah, this is quite uh, yeah, this is little bit documentation I did. Okay, and yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and in case you have some questions you can write me, and if you like my video then please subscribe my channel, and I wish you a very nice day.